Para magkatotoo ang pangarap ni Dinamita Marquez na maging hari ng lightweight division, kailangan niya munang tapusin ang tinik sa lalamunan at ang hadlang sa kanyang pangarap, ang sikat noon na si Juan Diaz.
Who is the best lightweight in the world?
Hard work that Ronnie Shields did in bringing Rocky Juarez. Marquez's trainer, Nacho Beristain, was the man who handled Oscar De La Hoya in his disastrous outing against Manny Pacquiao. Already the pressure from Diaz
at this stage.
Diaz showing respect, but ripping Marquez with another left hook. 3 body shots from Marquez. This is going to be a hellacious war
between a younger and older fighter. In this case, the early rounds seem to favor Diaz.
He hit Marquez for the most part. I thought this was what we would see starting the back and forth round, but not
to mention the well-known cultural Mexican tradition of willing to mix it up.
What a big left hook by Diaz. Marquez trying to fire back. Lands a right cross and a left hook. Round 1.
Straight through the middle with punches where he's really exerting his weight. And even though they weighed in, Marquez to back up by pushing his punches straight forward and pushing his weight at the same time.
And by the way, with the sole exception of his I get the hunch that Marquez is going to need to stay off.
I don't think he's going to do that. And the way that Diaz is punching, he's got his head down more, where he's getting better leverage in the exchanges, and Marquez is straight, where he can maximize his strength.
Big left staggers Marquez. Marquez in trouble and trying to fight his way out of it. Marquez might have been gone right there. It was an unbelievable shot.
Instinct that I mentioned from Morales, and Marquez has the same thing inside him.
In fact, if you want punches in the round, big left hook by Diaz, straight right hand by Marquez. Ebbing and hunting. Marquez going to the body and coming back up. Missed the right hand.
Here we say Diaz driving in, got a left hook right there, and had probably because he had him back and back. And he's maximizing his weight on every punch by lunging forward as he punches.
And particularly, every once in a while, they go off the diving board all at once. But he's looked really good in the first couple rounds against a guy who's punch combination by Diaz.
Just as good sometimes.
Good right hand by Marquez. Real fighters.
I saw 3 judges go out and draw. Very, very rare. Back to this fight. Juan Diaz said, and stand there and slug with Diaz, and that's how Diaz won. Juan Diaz led the more clean shots, just like he's doing right there. 3-0 Diaz.
A harder puncher, but of course, Diaz, as we pointed out, is by nature the bigger man.
Maximum level. He hunches his body forward in a Joe Frazier type style.
A 4-punch, counter-punch combination. Awesome stuff. Should a fight like this even be scored? Just let
particularly at the end of the round.
Diaz established themselves with their volume.
Diaz again, imposing his will against Marquez on the ropes and catches him again. And he nails Diaz with 2 uppercuts in a row. Both from the straight right hand down the pipe by Diaz.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to be a tough fight right here.
Another huge left hook by Diaz.
You know, referee Rafael Ramos has not had to break these guys up for 1 clinch at all that I can remember.
I didn't even know he was in the ring.
No, they're just fighting their way straight through.
On our competitor network, Showtime. One difference. Good left hook by Diaz again. Another big left hook. There, Diaz got him. Marquez is beginning to become. Uppercut. uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. How many times you see that? Left hook, back into the ropes. All out war. What happened to the boxing? Diaz eats a hard right hand.
Juan Diaz, Juan Manuel Marquez really going to stay off them ropes. When he goes on the ropes, Juan Diaz just pummels him like you're watching here. When the fight goes into the center of the ring, Juan
Did in the Rocky Juarez Chris John fight that preceded this. And he'll be trying. Straight right hands landing for Juan Manuel. Left hook, body shot, left hook to the body, all by Juan Diaz. Now it looks as though the stamina advantage is beginning to show for the baby boy.
A bit with his mouth open since the third round. The pace is something, as you noted, Jim.
Two straight right hands by Marquez. Two more big left hooks by Diaz. Drives Marquez right hand of his own. Marquez trying to counter again, keeping the pressure on. He listened to Ronnie between rounds. He's not going to let the Mexican rest. Tonight, big crowds in Madison Square Garden and Youngstown, Ohio. For Miguel Cotto, this economic conditions are helping to bring boxing back to its roots, and fans are responding.
Uppercut from Marquez, which has been maybe his most effective.
Along with the straight right hand. So they're equal in cuts now. Into the 8th round. There comes the uppercut again. Twice in a row.
He found a home with that left uppercut.
Diaz isn't landing many, but he's asserting his energy again. Good job of blocking punches there by the baby bull. He'll have to go to work on Diaz between rounds.
Same thing as for the pride of his country. You know, even though they're both supposed to be Mexican, right now he considers Diaz a half Mexican. He's American Mexican.
What action.
This is amazing.
Marquez is a good defensive fighter, but Diaz overruns.
And as the blood flows, the urgency level rises.
And you change somewhat, and Marquez's confidence level is starting to grow now.
Well, we told you how Marquez adjusts and comes on.
Diaz got caught with a left hook, and he looks stunned.
25 seconds pounded away. Diaz with a left hook to back him off. Possibly a throw.
And you know, Marquez is an experienced fighter. I don't know if Diaz can handle that, because he has not had that type of experience.
The Letterman scorecard begins to tighten. Marquez making his patented.
He's the heavier-handed fighter, puncher. And it's starting to take its toll on Diaz.
Box record for these two fighters tonight.
While they smash each other's faces.
Exactly. Marquez made Emmanuel about the third or fourth round to find that upper hammer away at it with 2 and 3 uppercuts at a time.
Very smart fighter. Great adjustment. And I thought this time he would be working, but as he's turning around, he's back in the fight, and Diaz. You know, it's interesting when Diaz had it, and Marquez said he never would dream at that time, especially being that he was only 16 and ended up fighting with.
They're taunting each other in the ring. Great left hook by Diaz through the sheer force of will. All credit to the referee. When if he stops it, it'll be the first thing he's done in the fight.
In fact, it's Diaz who's had more experience fighting at this weight.
And he's 10 years younger. And he's fighting in his hometown. And he's supposedly the stronger man.
And he's hurt.
A huge uppercut. Down goes Diaz. Can he make it out of the ring? 35 seconds to go.
But I don't think that's what he's going to do.
And look at Marquez go to the body. Look at him go to the body to try to set up the finish. And what a right hand. And that will be that.
What you just saw was a really good young fighter knocked out by a...
And you're pound for pound number 1. Right hand, but what amazed me was the precision and the accuracy of the punches from Marquez. He didn't miss too many punches.
Produced that first knockdown. The second knockdown is really almost a formality on a brilliant right here.
Lightweight champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez.
Sa panalo ni Marquez kay Diaz, naging IBO at WBO World Light Champion, ang legendary boxer ng Mexico na si Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. So yan po ang gusto kong i-share sa inyo ngayong araw sa mga kaibigan at kababayan natin dyan sa Pinas, mga boxing fans at sa mga tulad kong OFW saan man panig sa mundo. Kumusta po kayong lahat dyan? Kung nagustuhan niyo po itong aking video, paki-like at kung pwede, mag-subscribe na din po kayo. At para updated kayo sa aking mga video, pwede nyo i-click ang notification bell. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Shout out kay Mr. Minandro Domingo ng KSA, kay Mr. Brando Makatangay ng KSA, kay Mr. Ricardo Bernaldo Jr., GI pa din ng Bahamas, kay Mr. Narciso Dupla, kay Miss Madam B at Vilma Reyes, kay Mr. Dong Tangloy Malyari, Jen Merton Garcia ng Macau, Nerio Morcia, Billy Jubildad, Jan Maravillas at kay Mr. Edgar Balili. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta nyo sa aking channel.